What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Dominic Rich, back to react to 2019-20 FA Cup quarterfinals results. And we know the semi-finalists. There was a draw today. Chelsea will play Man United, and Manchester City will face Arsenal at Wembley in the semi-finals. And the finals, I think, will be on August 1st, where the winners of those two clashes will meet. It's a big year for the FA Cup because the four semi-finalists are some of the most successful teams in the history of the tournament, with Arsenal winning 13, United winning 12, City and Chelsea both winning 6. These teams are the last four winners of the FA Cup too, with Man United winning it in 2016, Arsenal in 2017, Chelsea in 2018, and Manchester City in 2019. So it's a big clash. And, the draw, again, I think was pretty kind to Man City, though. Pretty kind to Man City because we recently played Arsenal and smashed them 3-0. So I didn't want to get Chelsea again. Not yet. Nor Man United. They beat us 3 times this season. So it's a kind draw. So thanks to the football gods for blessing us with Arsenal. Don't get me wrong. They could show up on the day and they could spank us. So don't get me wrong. But we have the 4 semi-finalists, and it's going to be a mouth-watering semi-finals. So we had Norwich facing Man United. They lost 2-1 at home. Igalo scored the first goal in the 51st minute. That was a really good goal, really kind of a, like karate kick kind of goal. That was awesome. And Todd Cantwell equalized in the 75th minute from distance to beat Romero. That was a really good goal. But then things went pear-shaped for Norwich when Tim Closer got sent off for pulling back Odi and Igalo. It did take the game into extra time still, and Norwich pushed it all the way to 118 minutes, where they were favoring themselves in a penalty shootout because they do have the penalty shootout king himself, Tim Krul. But Harry Maguire broke their hearts with a 118th minute goal. Harry Maguire is a hell of a player, though. It was definitely linked to Man City, and Man United got him. They paid a whole lot for him, and he's kind of justifying that price tag. Went up to play as a striker and picked up the big win. Norwich, I think, played really, really well in this game. They were quite unlucky not to take it all the way to penalties, where I had a feeling Norwich were going to win. It would have been difficult because United had a lot of big guns on the field, but I think if they had got it that far, they would have won because at one time, Man United had Rashford, Martial, Bruno Fernandes, Greenwood, Pogba on the field at the same time. And I'm like, wow, they still couldn't score. It took Maguire to score. So that was a pretty good performance by Norwich, though. You know what I'm saying? They could walk away from that fixture feeling proud. They're definitely going to get relegated from the Premier League. No doubt about that. So this would have just been kind of a, morale booster for them to help them actually with that last push. Because you never know, they could still survive. I'm just saying, they could still survive. It's a long shot, but they are not out yet. They're down, but they're not fully out yet. Definitely not fully out yet. So that was yesterday's match. We had 3 matches today, and I saw all 3 games. So guys, I did take the time to watch all 4 of the FA Cup quarterfinals fixture. How many of you guys actually did? That's how much I love to watch football. Oh shoot, my mosquito repellent just went out. Probably ran out of fuel. Oh my god, I'm gonna get bitten up so bad. But anyways, Sheffield United 1, Arsenal 2. What a game that was. They were quite unlucky. They were the more of threatening of the two teams. Mostly. Scored a few goals, but they didn't count. And Arsenal, they went up early in the 25th minute through Nicola Pepe. Lacazette was fouled on the end of the edge of the box there, just inside the box. And the Ivorian international stepped up and put away his second goal in as many games. David McGoldrick was able to equalize in the 87th minute. Sheffield kept fighting. Chris Wilder, worked his magic, brought Sheffield back into the game, but it just wasn't enough because Arsenal just showed that willpower, that they wanted to do this. You know what I'm saying? They've been having a horrid time after the restart, and they're showing us that they have some kind of potential. You know what I mean? With Danny Ceballos popping up late there with that brilliant goal from a tight angle to beat Dean Henderson. So Arsenal squeeze pass or scrape past Sheffield United with that 2-1 win, and they're into the semi-final to face City. That was a really good morale booster for Arsenal. They needed that. David Luiz back in the team, playing in a better position, in the center of a back three, which worked pretty well. Even though Arsenal, they were still susceptible to set plays. They need to work on that. I think the goal came from a throw-in again. So they need to work from that. They need to work on that. Very, very sloppy defending when it went in set piece situations. That's definitely something that Mikel Arteta need to work on. By a few defenders maybe. A few good defenders maybe. You know what I'm saying? But they needed that, man. They needed that because they have been rotten after Project Restart, though. They needed that. They definitely needed that. Next game, Leicester 0, Chelsea 1. Leicester must be kicking themselves for not winning this game because in the first half, they dominated. They should have scored early. Harvey Barnes and these guys, Tillemans and them guys, they were playing games. And when you miss your opportunities against good teams like Chelsea, they end up and punish you. They punish you. So, with this match, you have to give Frank Lampard the credit here. You have to give him the plaudits here because it was another masterclass performance by the manager. Seriously, because he started with a very inexperienced team with Reece James at right back. He had Gilmore in the middle, and there was another player who he took off. I can't quite remember. There was another player who he took off. Or I think he made 2 or 3 changes at halftime. And it worked. It definitely worked. Ross Barkley with the goal, Willian with the cross, side foot, 63rd minute goal by Ross Barkley. And Leicester failed to reply. Pulisic had another good game. He did force Schmeichel into a big save there. You know what I mean? But all in all, I think Leicester, they look good. But they weren't penetrative enough. They missed James Maddison's service today. You know what I'm saying? They definitely missed him. The final ball was lacking. Jamie Vardy, mostly isolated. Chelsea looking good. And they would believe that they could actually win this thing. They play Man United in the semis. That's going to be good to watch. I think it's July 18th and 19th. I think that's when the match is. The matches are July 18th and 19th at Wembley. But well done, man. Well done, Frank Lampard defeating Brendan Rodgers' team there to move on to the semis. Chelsea in hot form, man. Spanking Man City 2-1 and now brushing past Leicester City. So the final match. Newcastle United 0, Manchester City 2. Guys, I expected nothing else but a win. Nothing else. We needed to respond after that horrendous loss against Chelsea. You know what I mean? We definitely needed to respond, and we did. Our defense is tighter. even though we made an error late in the game there that almost led to the equalizer. I think that was the Otamendi pass, a stupid pass by Otamendi, and St. Maxima, Dwight Gale missing it, point blank range. Newcastle had an opportunity to actually equalize. They didn't have a lot of opportunities, but what usually happens when you play Manchester City, they have most of the ball. Let's just say we have most of the ball, and the other team is meant to chase the game. But then there's players like Mendy and Otamendi that have mistakes in them, and whenever they make those mistakes, then teams could actually capitalize, equalize, or even go ahead of us. You know what I mean? So they don't necessarily have to dominate the game or have most of the possession or anything. They don't need the ball at all. They only need one opportunity, and that's how teams have been beating us. And that's how it's very difficult to defeat teams like Liverpool, because even if you have most of the ball and you dominate the play or whatnot, when they have the ball and when they have the opportunities, they take them. Because they're good. They take them. The problem with City, they do not take their opportunities. You know what I mean? They do not take their opportunities. And that's what's been haunting us. If Newcastle were more clinical, it would have been them going to Wembley to face Arsenal and not us. Definitely. Definitely. First goal, penalty. De Bruyne, Gabriel Jesus pushed down by Fabian Shaw. That was so dumb. Pushed the man twice. Referee pointed to the spot. Really good penalty taken by Kevin De Bruyne. We had our penalty woes this season, but De Bruyne has been the answer. He has been the solution to all our woes. And what a player, man. What a player. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Today's his 29th birthday too. Happy birthday to Kevin De Bruyne. Big player, man. Big player. Big player. Raheem Sterling with the second goal there. His second goal after Project Restart. Really good goal, man. Really good goal. You know what I mean? Really good goal from distance to beat the goalkeeper, Darlow. You know what I'm saying? So, big win, big win, big win, big win. Claudio Bravo in goal hardly had anything to do. Hardly had anything to do. But Dwight Gale should have scored, though. He should have definitely scored. Kyle Walker at right back had a solid match. Otamendi, that mistake, apart from that, it was okay. Laporte at the back got smacked up a few times by Carroll. Mendy at left back had a better game today. Mendy cannot defend. Mendy cannot defend. You know what I'm saying? Mendy is a left wing back. He's a left wing back. He's a left winger. That's what he is. He's a left winger. He's a left winger. He can't defend. He can't defend. He's a left winger with only a left foot. And the reason why he had an okay game today, a better game, a solid game, is because Newcastle didn't have much of the ball. Simple. Simple. Mahrez, he had a lot of opportunities, didn't take them. You had David Silva, Kevin De Bruyne, a good one in the middle. They all had opportunities. Jesus didn't score, had opportunities. Sterling with that goal as well. It was a good performance. We dominated the game. We dominated the game. And we deserve nothing less but a win. Pep Guardiola, Juan Malillo, these guys would be happy with the team's performance. We just have to carry it over into the semis and beyond. We're winning this thing. We're winning this thing. We're winning this thing. And it's going to be sweet. Because we get past Arsenal. Fingers crossed. We get past Arsenal. And we're going to take out our revenge on Chelsea or Man United. I'll let you know my predictions when it gets closer to that date. but it's going to be one hell of a final, whoever is in it. We could have a Manchester Derby final, or we could have a London Derby final. So, you know, or we could have United against Arsenal. Any way you put it, it's a big game. Any way you put it, it's a big game. Guys, let me know your thoughts on these results in the comment section down below. Let me know if I missed any major talking points. I don't think I did. I think I covered most of it. There ain't a lot to really talk about. Was, you know what I mean, what I expected. Norwich did push United all the way. Sheffield, you know what I mean, they pushed Arsenal. Leicester, you know, I expected Chelsea to win that. I expected City to win this. So 4 out of 4 for my predictions, guys. If you're new, hit the subscribe button, smash the thumbs up button, head on over to cardsplug.com/Dominic Rich FC. Use the coupon code Dominic Rich FC to get yourself 15% off your orders. All the links will be in the description box down below. So guys, from your boy Dominic Rich, I'd like to say thanks for watching. Peace out. Rich Squad.